What's up YouTube? How are you doing today? Chana D or Techno Dad here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the full 2018 lineup of Panasonic's 4K ultra high definition Blu-ray players. And we're going to get into it right after the jump. And I'm back. Now if you're new to the channel and you want to learn about 4K, home theater, and audio products and how to set them up properly, you should consider subscribing because I'm here to help. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified when I do a live question and answer with you guys or when a new video gets released. Hey, now that housekeeping's out of the way, let's get into it. Alright ladies and gentlemen, I actually didn't plan on making a video this week since I just uploaded the video about the 15,000 subscriber thank you, and I know there's a lot of videos and I hope you guys don't mind. However, in Australia on Tuesday, I believe, this week, Panasonic unveiled all their 4K Blu-ray players and their TVs. Now I know they've unveiled them before, but the difference with this unveiling is that we got pricing and we got release dates, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes we do. Now I know this article I was reading was kind of saying that the new big boy, their flagship 4K Blu-ray player, the UB9000, could it be the next Oppo? We'll get into that in a little bit, but first, let's check out the other three players. The first one is the 320, and then we have the 420, and the 820. So why don't we do this? I found specs on these 4K players on the UK Panasonic site, so let's jump on the computer, check it out.
Alright everybody, here we are at the Panasonic UK website, and I've got the three players here, the 320, the 420, and the 820, and a little comparison chart. So let's kind of just scroll down and see what we got and we don't got. Okay, Ultra HD playback, we got that. We got Full HD 3D playback. Alright, got that. Alright, so here's some differences. HD optimizer, we do not get that with the lowest model. We also do not get HDR10 Plus from the 320 model. And if we notice here, we do not get Dolby Vision with the 420 model. Crazy. Alright, so 4K direct chroma upscaling we get, 4K 60p 50p output we get, 4K networking we get, all three, built-in 4K upscaling we get on all three. Mirroring with smartphone/tablet we only get on the 420 and 820. Internet apps, web browser. Oh, here's a big one. Wireless LAN built in. So this one must have like an Ethernet port, but the 320 does not have wireless built in. DLNA, external HDD playback, quick start, HDMI CEC, DSD playback, and FLAC playback. So what I found out about the DSD playback, if anybody's interested in DSD playback, the 320 has the lowest. These, the other three are higher than the 320. So let's take a look at these three individually. Now, we have 4K video on demand supported, and I believe that's from Netflix. And check out the front of this. You got the tray open here. You got a USB port on the front here. This is pretty much as close as we're going to get to it. Now, if we go to the 420, notice right away we have this twin HDMI Pure AV, twin isolated output. So I can't tell from this one here, but does that mean this one only has one HDMI output? I'm not sure. Now as you see on the front here, we do not see the disc tray, so maybe this thing slides down and the tray pops out of there. We don't know. Now they don't have too many pictures of these things available, so we can't swing around and check out what's on the back. Let's move over to the 820. Now the 820, what's interesting is it says it has a 7.1 channel analog audio output. Not sure why they didn't put this on the compare and contrast situation, but that's kind of strange. But if we look here and switch back to the 420, it looks pretty much the same on the front here, but like I said, we can't check it out around the back or anything like that. So there we go there. Now let's go back to this and let's reveal some pricing. Alright, so for the 320, that is the lowest price one, we have a release date of July 2018, and we have a price of $329. Okay, so the 320 is going to retail for $329. Fantastic. Let's go back here and talk about the 420. Now the 420 will come out June of 2018, and it's going to come in at $449. Okay, so we're going up pretty much $120 to $450. All right, and then the 820. So now this would be the one I would buy to check out for the channel because this is one that has Dolby Vision. And it has a release date of July 2018, and it has a price of $659. So it's a little bit more expensive than the Oppo 203, but just a little bit less expensive than, say, like the Cambridge CX UHD. So if I were to buy one for the channel, it would probably be this 820, just because it has more options, and Dolby Vision. I think that's the main thing that I'm concerned with. It does say that it has the 7.1 channel analog audio output, so maybe I'll check that out too. I can't wait for this to be released in the UK because it will be released in the UK first, I believe. It says spring 2018 on all of these. Of course, this is for the UK. So I can't wait to see what the backs of these things look like so that we can get a better idea of how it stacks up. Like, say, for instance, against the Oppo player that just got, I guess, discontinued, right? All right, so that's enough of these three. Let's go talk about the Big Daddy, the DP-UB9000.
All right, so we've got 3 4K Blu-ray players starting around the 330 range and going up to 660, 650. We'll see exactly what happens when they get released here in the States. But now let's talk about the big boy, the UB9000. Now I got my little cheat sheet here because I want to make sure all this information is correct. Now the first thing we do have is we have THX certification. So if that's important to you guys, there you go. Now Panasonic did put in a couple of DACs, pair of XLR outputs. Now these are balanced outputs just like in the Oppo 205. And so I would imagine there's one DAC at the very minimum. Which DAC it's going to be, don't know. Is it an ESS? Is it an AKM? Is it a Bird Brown? I don't know. So many DACs, so little time. All right, so the big thing on this is that it's got their HCX processor, which is their Hollywood Core Experience processor. And one of the things that this processor does, and this is on all 4 of the Blu-ray players, not just the UB9000, but it's in all of them. So you're getting this processor in all of them, and what it does is it analyzes the scene of the movie, and it like uploads a certain LUT, and a LUT is a lookup table to get the best picture possible for that scene. Now, if I'm totally wrong, somebody can hit me up in the comments and tell me, yo, that you're wrong about that and it's something totally different. Well, I didn't have too much time to like look up all this information. So, I just want to get this video out for you guys. So, if you know more about LUTs than I do, please let everybody know down in the comments. They did a separate power supply for the analog and digital circuits to lessen the interference and get you better sound and picture quality that way. Other than that, they redesigned it with this like low vibration chassis, put in a new disc loader, and they do have support for HDR10, HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision, HLG, and I'm not sure about the other 3 players, but this one has a HDR to SDR conversion that does not get rid of the Rec 2020 color. Now, why is that important? That's important for people that are using projectors that, the HDR doesn't look so good because, like, let's say like the lumens or the brightness of the projector isn't that high. You can strip the HDR metadata and still keep the Rec 2020 color. Now that's something that both the Oppo UDP-203 and 205 did. So I guess the question that you guys are asking is, what's the price on this flagship reference Panasonic UB9000? Well, drum roll please. They are saying 999 GBP. So in dollars, that's somewhere around 1,400 bucks. So it looks like they're trying to position this UB9000 to replace, I guess, the Oppo UDP-205. And only time will tell to see, you know, what this thing looks like, what it sounds like. There it is. Oh, almost forgot. When will this be released? I know that you're probably still wondering that, right? So Panasonic said that the UB9000 will be released in the last quarter of 2018. So look for this in the Thanksgiving, Christmas time. Not really sure there's going to be a sale on it since that's when it's going to be released, but hey, who knows? Who knows? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got June and July for the lower end players, and we have a end of year 2018 kind of situation for the Big Daddy reference UB9000. So what do you guys think about these Panasonics? Do you think you're going to pick one up? Let me know down in the comments and we'll get a discussion going. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. If you'd like to go ahead and smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel using the button in the middle of your screen. Once again, my name is Chana D. I'm your Techno Dad, and I'll see you next time.